Hi guys, so I was going to record this video yesterday. I actually tried recording this video yesterday, and what ended up happening was there was no volume, which was very surprising, but it's because I plugged in the cable cord, and when I plugged it in, it wasn't connected to the car, and what it did was actually mute my volume, so there was no volume, so I didn't end up uploading the video. And I'm like, I'll record it again later on. I forgot, and then I just got reminded of it. So I just want to tell you guys that the Lord says that He does not want you to compare yourself to other people. I know it may look frustrating on the external, and remember, things don't always look like what it really truly is. Remember what I told you guys in a video I posted a couple days ago, and I said to you that when God blesses you, it's gonna come in a form of a disguise. Your blessing may be in the very place you're in, very environment you're in, if God has not told you to leave. Do you see what I'm saying? You may receive your blessing in the very place that you're not comfortable in the very place you want to leave. You may actually receive your blessing in that very place. Like I said, unless He instructs you to leave. And if He instructs you to leave, you'll know. Okay. Sometimes you'll receive your blessings through people who you did not expect to receive your blessings from. Someone may come to you and it may look like this person needs help, or it may look like this person, may not look polished, or they just may not look like they're even walking with God. They may be someone that's not even walking with God. They may not even be on the same path as you, but they may cross paths with you. You may have that encounter, and this person may actually end up leading you to your blessing, right? So it's so important to not judge or to not be discouraged based on the things that you are seeing, because trust me, God can shift things like that. Okay, God can shift things like that. And when God surprises you, that's where the miracle comes in. Oftentimes, when we know about our blessings, or we know when something's going to happen and we receive it, we're grateful for it. We thank God for it. But the love that we're giving God wouldn't be the same compared to had we not known, compared to if we were surprised, compared to it being a miracle. There's tears of joy. You may even drop on your knees. There's a different type of humbleness that comes in, or that we feel. There's a different type of humbleness that we experience when we are not expecting it, or when it's an actual miracle, or when we have been waiting for so long and then it just happens. There's a different type of humbleness. There's a different type of gratitude that we give God. You see what I'm saying? And there's a different type of understanding. Sometimes we have to wait for certain things because we are not mature enough to receive it. I talked about this the other day as well. Mature enough in the spirit, or mature enough to receive the breakthrough. That does not mean that, you don't deserve it, but there may be certain things that have to be put into place first before you can actually receive that breakthrough. Okay. Remember, your timing and someone else's timing is not the same. You see what I'm saying? Don't look at what everybody else has. Don't look at how far someone else is. Because the way how God showed me it the other day, when I received the word, it was like somebody was looking at someone else's life, and it's almost like they weren't jealous or envious, but it was almost like, God, when am I going to be happy? God, when am I going to receive this? God, I have a good heart. I've been doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. God, I've been humble. I've been moving with integrity, Lord. I've been so peaceful, God. And it's almost like I'm seeing everybody else move further. I'm seeing people who are not even kind-hearted, people who are not even humble, who are not even gracious, Lord, who are moving forward, and I'm still here being attacked, and I'm still here sitting here. I'm putting in the work, I'm putting in the effort, I'm fasting, I'm praying. Lord, I'm not just sitting here and waiting for you. I'm actually getting up and doing the things you're telling me to do. I'm being obedient. I'm following instructions, God. What about me? You get what I'm saying? It was like somebody was at their breaking point, and God is like, no, do not look at other people and compare, because you don't know what they had to go through to get that. They may have been at their breaking point before they received their blessing. Do you see what I'm saying? Or maybe a situation where 1 minute they're at level 6, level 7, and you're at level 3, and you're looking at them at their higher level, and then 2 weeks later, 2 months later, a year later, you're at level 12, they're at level 8. Do you see what I'm saying? Sometimes something may be further than you, or someone may be further than you, or it may look like you're behind when you're actually not. God has the power. God has, the blessings for you. He's able to turn something from nothing into something. He turned water into wine. You see what I'm saying? God can give you an overnight breakthrough when it's the right time for you to receive that, if you are doing everything and complying to what he's telling you to do. Sometimes it's not your timing. Sometimes it's his timing. Sometimes, if he was to give it to you now today, the humbleness that you have today wouldn't be the same if you had received it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes there's a length of time that has to go by in order for you to remain humble when he gives it to you. Because the more obstacles you went through, the more turmoils you went through, the more tears you had to cry, that is what's going to make you be a lot more appreciative when you receive it. And that's probably what needed to happen in order for you to keep your blessing. Many people receive blessings and they can't keep it because they're no longer humble. They change. They become evil. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like they change and become someone that they're not originally. So when you go through a lot to receive something and you finally receive it, it's almost like to remain humble. To remain gracious. You don't change anything that you were doing before because you knew how hard it was for you to receive that in the first place. You see what I'm saying? So your gratitude is a lot different. Your appreciation for God is a lot more stronger. You get what I'm saying? So I just want to remind you that it may look like you're below other people, it may look like you're behind, but you're actually not. You're actually not, especially if you're continuing to follow everything that God is telling you to do and he's instructing you. It may just take more longer for you because there's something bigger. You may, like I said, you may be at a level 3, someone may be at level 5, level 6, and it's harder for you to get to level 5 and 6. But let's just say that because your humbleness, because your obedience, because you have been following instructions, a year from now, you are on level 15, you are on level 12, you are on a higher level. And that's because of what you've been doing. You see what I'm saying? So an analogy he's giving me right now, oh my goodness, okay, God. An analogy he's giving me right now is like, it's almost like someone having a business and from the get-go, they rush their business. They start buying all this stuff because their mentality is more focused on money. So they hurry up and buy all this stuff. They don't look at the quality. They just buy whatever to sell it. And then before you know it, they may have made $1 million in sale the first week of opening that business because they're well known. You get what I'm saying? They're well known, so they have a lot of traffic, but then they don't have any people coming back to buy. People coming back to buy their things again because the quality was so bad. Nobody wanted to go back and rebuy what it is they sold. And then it's almost like you now buying things with good quality and taking your time. It took longer for you to get customers. It may have taken you longer to receive sales, but now you have a lot of repeat customers, which actually made you more than the actual person that had a million sales. You get what I'm saying? So now it's almost like you surpassed them because you took more time to do things properly. You see what I'm saying? No, this is not no competition, but I'm giving you that as an example of how it may look like something on the external because of what they're receiving, but you taking more time to do what God needs you to do may actually bring you bigger results and may actually lead you further without you even realizing it. Okay? I love you guys. Bye.